What's going on, guys? It's that time of the month again. I have another online income report for you for the month of May. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I made $753.78 from my various online income streams and side hustles. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ben. I break these down every single month, both on my blog and on my YouTube. Sometimes a little bit later than usual, but head over to skipwithben.com if you guys prefer reading content. Why Skip with Ben? My middle name is Skipwith. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this. So as you guys can see, in May, I made $753.78 from my different income streams. Now, right now, I have 9 that actually produced income for me. Some of them are only maybe making $1 or $2 in profits per month, but that's okay. I try to still include those in here. So the 9 different income streams I have are Merch by Amazon, YouTube, Amazon Print on Demand, so this is on Seller Central specifically, KDP low and no content notebooks, Spreadshirt, Redbubble, Etsy, affiliate income, and Medium. So overall, kind of the highlight here is in May, my profits were up about 22% over April. If you guys remember in April or watched my video or read the blog post, I had a lower month than normal because I had all of my Etsy listing fees hit me at once. So that was, definitely kind of a drawback for the month, but my profits overall are kind of back to where they normally are. So here's the breakdown overall. You guys can see pretty standard for me, but Merch by Amazon actually has been stronger than normal. So that's kind of the big highlight here is Merch by Amazon is getting stronger. Why? We'll get into it in a second. Redbubble is starting to pick up, Spreadshirt's been doing well, and YouTube has been slower than normal, and Etsy actually has been a lot slower than normal too for me. So overall, Merch by Amazon made up 52% of my income for the month, YouTube 34%, and the rest trickle in after that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and we're gonna hop right into this. So if you guys are, again, new to these reports, essentially I break down each different income stream and any highlights of things that I've been doing differently on those. And then at the end of this video, the end of this blog article, I talk about the projects that I kind of have open and things that I'm doing just to be transparent about kind of how I'm going about building these things. So if you guys have questions, let me know in the comments or comments on this blog post. So Merch by Amazon, I made $397.45 in profits. So my actual royalty this month was $420, but I did spend about $22 on ad spend, which I don't really talk a lot about on this YouTube channel or about with Merch by Amazon. The reason being is I have a lot of experience with PPC and running various ad campaigns on the Amazon platform. However, I think that it's challenging to actually turn profits with PPC on print on demand. Now, obviously that is just if you're going for strictly a profitable campaign, but the way that I've been looking at doing PPC and what I'll probably do going forward is just using it to break even, but then rank my products on the Amazon platform. So I'll talk more about that in the future once I start actually investing some more money in PPC on Amazon. But for now, what you guys need to know is I spent $22, and this was mainly on Mother's Day shirts that I was trying to get kind of in front of buyers for the event. So with that being said, my total profit after that ad spend was $397.45, so about $2.75 in royalties per unit sold. So I sold 153 total. Didn't do anything else crazy with Merch by Amazon this month, but the majority of my income came from the UK and the US markets. Right now in the back end, and I'll talk about this a little bit more, but I'm working on a lot more design work here as well. So that's something I will talk about down the road here. Next, we have YouTube. Okay, YouTube was slow for me in May because guess what? I didn't publish a single video. So this is probably the only thing in this report that I can really say, actually other than Spreadshirt, that I can say was kind of a true passive income source for me. But in May, I published exactly 0 videos. I still had about 11,000 views, as you guys can see. I still gained 230 subscribers, so that's cool, but all my metrics were down from the previous month. And my revenue actually was also down about 9%. So definitely doesn't help when I'm not publishing content, but it is nice for me to kind of take a break. Really it wasn't a break. I was just focusing on other aspects of my business. And so that's always been my challenge, is just being consistent here. But overall, I still made $261.80 from YouTube, which is awesome. And these are my top 5 videos. So if you guys want to check those out, check out my channel, check out the blog post. I break all that stuff down. Okay, Amazon Print on Demand. So this is something that I definitely think is gonna be coming up more in the future on these reports. Why? Because I just went through in, I think May, and actually deleted all of the old FBN listings I had off the account, essentially cleaning so that I can kind of start over from scratch. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using POD Connect, which is an automation platform to publish my designs to Printful, and then from Printful I am publishing them over on Seller Central. Primarily, guys, right now I'm doing coffee mugs, and I'm also experimenting with a few other platforms. So I'm also using Printify and PrintBest, and there's a couple others I'm kind of testing out. The reason being is I want to test fulfillment times, I want to test other stuff so I can talk more about it on this channel as well. And that's really what I do, is I like to test things and see what's going to work best. But what you guys need to know is I'm taking all of my existing designs and now I'm resyncing them or republishing them, and then also using Placeit to actually create higher quality listings. So we're doing things to kind of optimize these a little bit more than I had in the past, and that's just to hopefully add kind of an extra vertical to my income streams. Now, I think this is going to take a while to build up just because there's a lot of work that needs to go in the background here, but I will keep you guys posted as I go. But all I wanted to point out is I'm using POD Connect, which helps me automate this process, and that's something that's become a lot easier because I created that bulk file, which I'll talk about later on in some of my other videos, that essentially keeps all of my designs, my titles, my bullets, my tags, everything in one place, so it makes it extremely easy for me to quickly upload products. So with that being said, that was a mouthful, but Amazon Print on Demand made me $1.12 for the month. I just had one sale, and then after Amazon fees and everything else, I made $1.12 in profit. So next we have KDP, so low and no content notebooks. That's all I've got up right now. And as you guys may or may not be aware, if you've been following along my channel, I do have 851 products live. I sold 6 books this month in May. And that generated $11.42. The reason that I'm making so little is because those books that I published are all very, very low quality and the listings are not optimized. So I'm just kind of getting lucky sales here and there. I have 1 or 2 designs that seem to kind of sell fairly consistent for my platform, but I'm going to be spending more time in the future, which I've literally been saying for a year now. So this is on my to-do list, but I just want to let you guys know that's why I'm making so little money from this. But hey, it's passive. I haven't even touched this platform in maybe a year and a half now. So next is Spreadshirt. Now, Spreadshirt has had ups and downs. You guys can see here on this little graph, I just took a screenshot from my dashboard, but we have some months where I'm only doing 1 unit. December, I sold 1 unit, which is absurd. But then we can see that there's some months that are 10, 11 units. I think I have maybe around 900 or so active listings on Spreadshirt. This is one of the better months. So I sold 11 units and that generated $45.10. How I went about doing Spreadshirt is about a year and a half ago, I paid my designer to help upload my designs to Spreadshirt. So that was maybe a one-time expense for me of $150 or so, $150 or $200. I can't remember off the top of my head. And so I haven't actually touched Spreadshirt since then, other than doing like some very, very minor listing optimization and tweaks. And I still get some consistent semi-passive income from this revenue stream. So by the way, guys, let me know down below in the comments, what is your favorite non-merch by Amazon print on demand platform? Because I'm expanding right now. I want to learn more from you guys. Which one is your favorite? Okay, next we have Redbubble. So Redbubble is where I'm kind of making the biggest push right now. So I'm taking all of my listings or all of my designs from other platforms. I have about 2,000, 2,500 designs right now. I'm taking those and I'm actually going ahead and publishing them over on Redbubble. And so what I wanted to point out in this report for May specifically is that I can kind of start to see some of the early signs that this is gonna work, at least to kind of help get more sales volume on Redbubble. So this month I sold 5 units as compared to most other months where I'm only selling 1 or 2. And my royalty was $7.62. Before kind of starting in May, I had only 20 live designs, and now at the end of May, and now we're in June, I now have several hundred. So we're starting to see some of those get ranked and indexed in the platform, which is good. So we'll kind of see how this goes over the next few months. But you can see the difference it makes just publishing designs. Who would have thought? The unique visitors and search volume that I'm getting is definitely noticeable here. So we can see that it almost doubled just pretty much by going and publishing designs. So makes sense, but anyway. Next, Etsy. I made $20, $28.68. Etsy, I have one main store. I have a couple other smaller stores that I use as well, and I use both Printful and Printify to fulfill orders on those platforms. Right now, the bigger thing I'm doing is revisiting a lot of those listings, using Placeit to add videos and also redo some of the imagery. on my listings there. But overall, this month was pretty low for me. So I sold 16 units. My revenue was $292, which is actually lower than normal. And my royalty or profit was $28.68. So average per unit was $1.79, which is actually super low. Normally I'm closer to about $5. This month I did have some more expenses. So I still had some listing fees that were coming through. I had one order I had to reship because it was lost in transit. So small things like that I just had to deal with this month. So it's just part of the cost of doing business, but overall still profited $28.68 on Etsy. Okay, my last two platforms are affiliate income and Medium. Affiliate income, this is my lowest month of the year. As you guys know, I don't really push affiliate income too much, but these are the links below my YouTube videos and on my blog. In a few other places, and this month I made 55 cents. So nothing crazy. This is just from people that are signing up for products or services or selling items. So with Printify, for example, I don't make money if you sign up to Printify. I only make money if you actually sell a product and are making money yourself. So they're all working in different ways, but this month I only made 55 cents. So nothing insane. And Medium was pretty slow. I still haven't published any new articles or content. I have 3 pieces of content over on Medium, which is essentially a blogging platform more or less, but there's a lot of really unique content on there. And the cool thing about Medium, I've mentioned before, is you can go sign up today and join their partner program. And maybe you're a good writer or anything like that. Submit your articles to publications, get views, and you make money. So it is something cool, something I'm experimenting with. I just have not put in a ton of time with this platform, but I still made 4 cents from my one monetized article. If you guys want to check that out, it is a complete guide to print on demand. The link is over here on the blog. So with that being said, guys, that is it for the report. So $753 from those 9 different income streams. So wrapping up, as I promised at the beginning of this video, the projects I'm working on, which I've kind of talked about or touched on briefly throughout this video, are really the following. So I've got number 1, expanding new platforms. Right now the big focus is Redbubble, just because from doing some basic research, that's the one that gets the most traffic. But I'm also kind of focused on TeePublic and Zazzle, so I'm starting to publish new listings over on those platforms as well. So I'm still doing a lot of learning and research, figuring out how those ones work. Next, I'm rebranding my blog and my YouTube. That's kind of slowly started, and you guys may or may not notice some changes over the next month or 2 if you actually go on my blog or look at my YouTube channel very much, but just kind of working on rebranding a little bit to go forward. And finally, guys, I am getting into making more designs. So right now I'm making some designs myself using Vexels. So I'm trying to experiment a little bit more with scale designs, and also I'm having my designer start the process of doing some more design work. In total, I have maybe 2,500 different designs, and right now I would like to double that amount, so to get maybe closer to 5,000 designs for my print-on-demand business. And the reason I like that, and why I like print-on-demand in general, which I've talked about a lot, is you create once, you sell twice. So we can create a design once, I can list it on Merch by Amazon, Seller Central, KDP, low and no content notebooks, all these different platforms, and I can sell that one thing I've created once or have paid someone to create many, many times. So that's why I love this business model. It's fun. Now I just want to start putting some gas on the fire and just try to grow this a little bit more. So anyway, guys, that is it for the May 2021 income report. Let me know if you guys have any questions, if you have any advice, if you have any feedback for me. I'd love to hear from you down below in the comments. And subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay tuned and stay in touch with what I'm doing for my various side hustles. But with that being said, we will see you guys next month in the next income report and subsequent videos. Cheers.